What is going on, guys? It is Evan here from Evan's Sports Corner. I'm back in the live stream here on the channel. Today we got Game 7 of the Dallas Mavericks Los Angeles Clippers first round series. The road team has won the first 6 games of the series. So, we'll see if that trend continues today. The Mavericks can get the win in Game 7 on the road against the Clippers. The Mavs were up 2-0 in the series, and they were also up 3-2 in the series. Kawhi Leonard forcing Game 7 with a 45-point incredible performance. Just absolutely insane game in Game 7. So, here we go. Hello, Jaden Green. And here we go. Game 7 of this series. Dallas wins the tip as expected. We're going with the tall lineup. We got Boban Marjanovic. Oh, Tim Hardaway with the bucket. People like to call him Boban Marjanovic. Mavs are up 2 already here in Game 7 with about 11 and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. The game has officially started. Morris open in the corner for 3. He's not going to take the shot. Going to go out. Morris. Porzingis. Fade away on Porzingis. No good. Clippers missing their first field goal of the day. 2-0. Dallas lead here in the early going. Over to Porzingis. Open corner 3. No good. Porzingis. A theme in this series has been how terrible Kristaps Porzingis has played. Because he's not good at basketball. I think his highest total in the series was like 18 points. Not what you want to see from someone who's making max contract money. Road team won the first 6 games in a playoff series. That's the only time it's happened in NBA history. The first time it's happened as Kawhi Leonard knocks down the jumper. He's trying to make sure that that's not 7. Mavs trying to move on to the second round to play the Utah Jazz. Second round of the NBA playoffs already started today, but this series is still going on because it's been a close series. It's Finney Smith open for 3. Got it to go. 5-2 lead for the Mavericks here in Game 7. This is for all the marbles. Moving on to the second round. Will the Los Angeles Clippers get clowned on? Will the Dallas Mavericks blow the lead in the series that they had at one point control of? Knocked down there by Reggie Jackson. He's been a solid contributor for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, 45 points in a huge Game 6 for the Clippers as Boban can't control it out of bounds. Dallas ball. Boban says that it went off of someone else, but the refs don't agree. And no good from 3. I believe that was Paul George with the shot. Not a chance. He is Paul George. He's not good at, well, he's pretty good at basketball. But, if people still making fun of Paul George if they lose the series, who's to blame? Maybe the Clippers defense because they can't guard the man who was just fouled, Luka Doncic. Doncic has been fouled and he will go to the free throw line. Luka Doncic has not had a great series at the free throw line. It's been a tough series for Luka shooting at the free throw line. He's been great, but free throw line, not his best area. So definitely one of his major areas of improvement for the future. 29 points last game, but 12 of them were in the fourth quarter. He hit a bunch of threes, but a lot of points in the fourth quarter. In my opinion, that the stat sheet really doesn't show the way he played. Sure, I mean almost a 30-point game, but he made a lot of shots at the end of the game that the Clippers were kind of giving to him. In reality, he had 20 points, and when it was a close game, it was 21 points. Good free throw line there, though. 7-4 lead for the Mavericks. Luka knocks them both down. Clippers trying to respond. George out to Leonard. 45 points, tying a career high last game for Kawhi Leonard. Incredible performance as Batum on the baseline takes the fadeaway on Boban, knocks it down. Kawhi Leonard is he just kind of went crazy last game, trying to make sure that the Clippers stay alive. Doncic passes to Porzingis, who swings it around to Finney Smith. Finney Smith takes the shot, and he passes it into Kawhi's big hands. To Leonard, he'll go. He's fouled on the floor, I believe, so it'll be the Clippers' ball, but it'll be a foul on the floor. So, yeah, that's nice. Just Mavericks swing it around too many times. I think Finney Smith should have just pulled up. I hate when the Mavericks just they pass it around too much. And, you can only attempt so many full court passes on one possession. The Mavericks attempted like 3. The last one got stolen by Kawhi Leonard. Here's Leonard on the outside. Certainly the man that you have to watch out for in this game. As any game, he's able to create the separation. He's got 2 guys on him there, but he still knocks it down. Kawhi Leonard dominating early. 8-7 lead for the Clippers. Leonard putting on a show. They have Doncic double team. Nice pass out to Finney-Smith, who actually pulls up and he misses because he's Dorian Finney-Smith. Foul on the floor. And it's going to be against the Clippers again on Boban Marjanovic. Kawhi Leonard right there just goes in, able to create the separation. Not much separation, but just enough separation for him to get a shot up. And Kawhi Leonard is pretty much money from anywhere in the mid-range game. I mean, he is one of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA. And the way that he's able to create his separation is incredible. Inside to Boban, who flips it to Porzingis, who slams it home. Kristaps Porzingis needs to get more involved in Game 7. The Mavericks want to win this game. Leonard out to Morris. He pulls up. I thought he was going to pass it out. Ball tried to rim out, but it does not. It's a 3 for Marcus Morris. Mavs down 11-9. Marcus Morris doing the only thing that he does in Los Angeles, which is shoot 3-pointers. Doncic going, takes the shot, and the one! Doncic makes an incredible fadeaway shot on Morris, the foul, and they're not going to count it. Mavericks are confused by this. I have no idea why this is not a bucket. I mean, it looks like he makes a contact and then he puts it up. The NBA wants that Lakers-Clippers Western. I mean, the NBA wants to see the Clippers succeed. Stupid crap. That should have been a bucket. I have no idea why that's not a bucket, but oh well then. I mean, I guess it's not really Lakers-Clippers these days as Porzingis gets the bucket underneath. Okay, so the Mavericks do get the bucket. That's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, the NBA, I don't know what the NBA wants, but the Clippers moving on might be in their best interest, but you never know. Good shot there by Kawhi Leonard, 14-11. It is well. At least we got a bucket on that possession. If we went out of that possession empty-handed, that would have been so frustrating. Kawhi with 7 points already, 3 for 3 from the field here early in the game. Doncic goes in, floats it up, knocks it down. 14-13. Mavs trying to keep it close here. Clippers are doing a good job with their shooting. Kawhi Leonard's off to a fantastic start here for the Clippers. He's got half of their points as expected. He's Kawhi Leonard. He goes in, passes out, good swinging around to George. No good. Bad shot by Paul George. He misses the 3-pointer. It was wide open too. He should have made that. Doncic. And he's got George. He pokes it free. Doncic trying to make a big play out to Porzingis. He's not going to pull up from near the logo as Jackson goes in. And I believe he fouls Boban. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks had quite a game today. Fortunately for them, it ended with a loss. That was ball. Okay, I don't know what happened there. And they passed it into Hardaway. Mavs have a chance to get the lead here. Hardaway pull-up jumper, no good. Short on that one. And Batum with the slam, giving the Clippers a 3-point lead. Oh, James Harden got injured. What? You're kidding. In game 1. There it is. No one guarding Nicholas Batum, and he throws down the slam. What a play by Nicholas Batum. Just fantastic defense by Dallas. Apparently James Harden got injured, hamstring injury. Poor Harden. 43 seconds. I mean, at least they got the win against the Bucks, but yeah. Julio Jones traded. I mean, I made a video a little while ago talking about Julio Jones. I believe I listed the Titans as one of the teams. Maybe they weren't in the thumbnail here. But I remember talking about them. Yeah. I talked about about them being a potential trade target. And yeah, I mean, I was right. Sure enough, I mean, I had a feeling. I mean, the Falcons were. The Falcons were going to trade him, and I told y'all after June 1st. You know, the Julio Jones rumor slowed down for some reason, but yeah, I mean, after June 1st, because Julio Jones, they got to take the best cap hit. They saved so much money by trading Julio Jones. This made the most sense, and the Falcons are going to do that. They are cap strapped.
He's streaming.
So, I really don't. I mean, I think that I don't know. I don't know how to think about the Titans. The Titans have a good team. Their offense is a lot scarier. Hopefully it'll be more balanced. They tend to really be a run-heavy team. Maybe next year. Maybe next year will be better to pick Ryan Tannehill as a fantasy quarterback. He has two great weapons to throw to. You might see that more. Derrick Henry still on the team, still gonna get a ton of carries. So we'll see what the Titans can do. They play in the AFC South, and they should be able to win the AFC South. The Colts aren't the greatest football team ever. We don't know what Carson Wentz is going to play like. The Jaguars have Trevor Lawrence, but I doubt that the Jaguars are going to be really contending this next season. And well, the Texans are the Texans. We don't even have to talk about the Texans. So, I mean, in that sense, it's a kind of an open division for the Tennessee Titans, even before the Jones trade. But, I mean, hey, they just got to do their thing. They should be able to win the division off of just sheer talent alone. Because the Indianapolis Colts, their quarterback is a guy who the last time we saw him play was just trash. Game 7 here in Dallas. We will see who's going to move on to the second round to go up against the Utah Jazz. There were no upsets in the first round of the Western Conference in terms of seeding. So, whoever wins this game, whether it's the Clippers or the Mavericks, will go up against the one-seeded Utah Jazz in the second round of the postseason here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in Utah, and if the Clippers can get the win. Clippers, they've been clowning on a lot this past year. So here's Doncic down by 3. Mavs are struggling a little bit on the defensive side. Luka pull up, step back, 3-pointer, it's like, oh, he knocks it down on Kawhi Leonard. Oh my goodness. What a shot. You're going to need some Luka magic. You're going to need a ton of shots to go down. Here's Terrence Mann. Did not see him too much. You haven't seen him too much. The game that we saw him most involved was the game where he was trying to fight part of the Mavericks roster as Nicholas Batum. Each game of this series, it seems like the games that the Clippers win, always a guy on the Clippers, always a surprise guy who comes out and performs well. Some games, Zubac, Mann. Well, not Zubac, Jackson, like last game, Reggie Jackson surprised a lot of people. Boban with the bucket there. And this game so far has been Nicholas Batum. He's got a few buckets here early in the game. Dallas down by 1. Paul George. He's not getting outplayed by Nicholas Batum right now. Good switch on Mann. Mann passes to George. George out to Mann. Going in. Mann isolation. Got it to go. The Clippers are hot from the field early. They're knocking down all their shots. Luka on Reggie. He thought about shooting that fade. Porzingis not going to take the shot. He's going to pass it out to Hardaway. Screen set. Hardaway on Doncic. They got Doncic on Jackson. This might be a favorable matchup. Luka going in, passing out to Porzingis up to Hardaway. That's an open three-pointer, and he missed it. Marjanovic taps it out over to Finney Smith. Porzingis takes the shot. And they're going to say that the shot did not count. Porzingis waited for Jackson to come in, maybe hoping to draw the contact. Didn't work. Oh no, Jim Hardaway is currently limping on the ground. I don't know what's going on with Tim Hardaway, but he seems to be in quite a bit of pain right now. Struggling to walk. He is limping. Not really sure what happened to Tim Hardaway. He's grabbing his leg. And he's going to the locker room. That's not a good sign for the Mavericks at all. As Hardaway, the Mavericks don't really have a second best player, but, Tim Hardaway has been their second best player down the stretch. Porzingis has struggled. Not really sure what's going on with Tim Hardaway here. He lands on that foot kind of awkwardly. I don't know what happened to him, but hopefully it's nothing serious. Whether the Mavericks win this game or not, they're going to need Hardaway's streaky scoring down the stretch. They might need him. I think the Mavericks will need Tim Hardaway down the stretch if they want to make a deeper playoff run. He's an explosive scorer, and he's streaky, that's a fact, but he's a good player. And he still, no matter how streaky he is, he's still able to knock down at least a few threes, get to at least 10 to 15 points per game. You need that on this team with not much talent. You just look at a lot of other teams in this Western Conference. Like, certainly, I just said the other day, on the stream the other day, like, there are a lot of players in this Mavericks team who would not be starting on any of the other Western Conference teams as Terrence Mann scores on the Mavs there. Easy lane. Come on. Dorian Finney-Smith, no chance that this guy's starting on any other team in the Western Conference. Not the Lakers, not the Nuggets, not the Trailblazers, nobody else in the Western Conference postseason. I know who will be starting and will be the star of any franchise, Luka Doncic, knocking down yet another three-pointer. Kawhi Leonard, though, coming down the court, misses the three-pointer. Clippers have been red hot from the field, so it's weird to see them actually miss a shot. Doncic, fade away on Rondo. He got it to go! Luka Doncic with another three-pointer. Holy sheesh kebab. Luka Doncic is playing incredible. Over to Rondo. Playoff Rondo. The disrespect on playoff Rondo. And you can't disrespect playoff Rondo. He'll knock them down those threes. Doncic again. Airball. He's smiling. He's smiling after airballing. Interesting. Hey, man, he's doing well. Oh, man, faking. Man, open. Bang. The Mavs rotations on defense are just absolute dog crap. Dang. Seems like every possession someone's open from three. Doncic over to inside to Boban. Boban not strong there in the paint. Terrence Mann having a good game so far. He's got a yam at the rim. Had three-pointer. Look at this rotation right here. You got the guys doubling in, hedging in. Don just playing the middle. Porzingis fakes out. You don't want to give up that corner three, but no one else is out there. Just a poor defensive rotation. Inbounds pass was not supposed to go that way, and Kawhi Leonard's going to get a free dunk. It's not looking good here early for the Mavs. They're down 5, and they are playing sloppy basketball right now. This is not a good start for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic has played phenomenal, but the supporting cast and the defense played like absolute crap. When are you guys gonna turn it up, man? It's Game 7. This is. There's no more waiting. You have to play like. Gotta play like the situation. Do or die out here. The Clippers are playing up to the circumstances. Rough start to this game for the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, this team defense has been an issue. The offense, not terrible, but that defense is terrible. Good shot by Porzingis. I like that. I like that Porzingis. Good jumper. But the defense has been just awful. Bad rotations. The Clippers have been getting way too many open looks. Porzingis with 8 points? It's like one of his he's having one of his best games of the series. He has like 8 points. That's like a game high for some of it. It's like a game point total for some of the games this series. He's playing much better. So Porzingis is actually stepping it up here in Game 7 on offense. As at the fadeaway from Rondo, shorted big time. Mavs get the board. But the defense, like the rotations have been bad in the first quarter. Just, the coverage, the shot contest, Luka knocking down the fade. That's nice. 31-30. They pass it up the court. Leonard going to get an open look and fouled. I mean, you can't give that up there. You just can't. That's not a good situation. But so far, it's close. It's close. Like I said, more because of the offense. Luka Doncic playing incredible. Nice shot on Kawhi Leonard right there. Just beautiful how he's able to get that shot over Kawhi's big hands. 15 points in the first quarter for Luka Doncic. I mean, what else do you want from this kid? Tim Hardaway coming back into the game, very good. I mean, at least he was able to walk off the court. So I wasn't thinking that he had torn his Achilles or anything. At the worst, that injury would probably have been like a high ankle sprain, couple weeks. But it appears that that's not the case, and he's back out, which is big. The Mavericks need him. They don't need Josh Richardson and his trash jump shot playing 27 minutes. I don't have a bias against Josh Richardson. It's just like his jump shot's bad, and he just really doesn't provide the offense that you want from your starting shooting guard. Then again, most of the Mavericks starting lineup has been extremely underwhelming in this series. Dwight Powell with a nice bucket underneath. So, that's just like I said, Dorian Finney-Smith should not be starting for this team. The Mavericks really need to go get a small forward, or at least someone who can play the three decently. Because if Dorian Finney-Smith is a starting small forward next year, you have problems. Dorian Finney-Smith is literally the definition of a good bench player. Plays decent defense, knocks down three-pointers occasionally, streaky. That guy should not be your starting small forward. That just makes no sense. I mean, who's been the Clippers starting small forward this series? Has it been like Batum? No, of course, it's Kawhi Leonard. What am I saying? Batum's been like the 5, but I mean, it's looking at like teams like the I think the Nuggets small forward is Michael Porter Jr. I think that's who they got at the small forward position. Yeah, I mean the Nuggets depth chart, like they got Campazzo, Rivers, Porter Jr., Gordon, and Jokic. Luka Doncic, I mean, Game 6, he's 5 for 5 from the free throw line so far in Game 6. That's a cool graphic there. I like that graphic by ESPN. Whatever. Okay, so I just think that Luka's stepping up for the game. He's playing well. He's making his free throws, which is, that shouldn't be an issue, but it has been. Good steal by the Mavericks. Actually, a decent defensive possession. Fade away on Zubac. Bang! Luka Doncic has come to play today. Mavs with a 3-point lead. Doncic is playing like a superstar, as usual. I mean, just kind of what he does. Man, fade away on Doncic. Not great defense, but hey, get physical with him. 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter of Game 7. The stakes are as high as they could possibly be here in the NBA postseason. It's as high as they can be for the first round matchup. Doncic going in. Man, he takes a shot to the head. He'll be going to the free throw line. Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith would not be the starting small forward for the Nuggets. We'll see if Doncic can knock down his free throws here. I'm actually kind of feeling he's going to miss one of these free throws. He missed the first free throw. I told you! I knew he was going to miss a free throw. It was just too good to be true. He's not Dirk, who can knock down 21 straight free throws in a finals game. He's not that special like that. He's very good. And don't get me wrong, Luka Doncic is one of the best players the NBA's ever seen in terms of like start of his career. But free throws, he's not very special at the free throw line for some reason. So he misses the first free throw, 36-33. Hopefully he can make the second one. Kawhi Leonard looking tired. Hopefully he'll sit the entire second quarter for his load management. Luka missed again! Loose ball fell on Maxi Kleber. As Luka missing both free throws, Mark Cuban is very angry. I think Mark Cuban's starting to grow gray hair.
Where's the foul on?
Kleber dad.
We also had a late thing, right?
Here we go. 36-33. Clippers with the ball.
Okay.
I don't remember. Do you?
No, I don't remember.
Leonard, top of the key. Leonard going. Ball low on Finney Smith, who should be a bench scrub. And Kawhi Leonard yams it on Kawhi. Kawhi yams it on Finney Smith. The Mavericks really don't have anyone who can guard Kawhi Leonard. The good thing is that the Clippers haven't had anybody who can answer. Doncic, he floats it one hand. I don't know what he was doing there, but a good board. So I fouled the rebound, and that'll do it. Mavericks take a 38-35 lead at the end of the first quarter here in Game 7. It's been an interesting start. We will see how the Mavericks play in the coming quarters of this game. But not a terrible start for the Mavs. I mean, Dorian Finney-Smith just got yammed on by Kawhi. Gonna have to work on his defense. Here we go. Second quarter of Mavs Clippers. 38-37. Mavs up by 1. Hardaway back from injury. Brick. Not going to talk crap about Tim Hardaway. He actually might be the starting shooting guard on a few playoff teams, including this one. Kennard, the DNP man, fakes. Playoff Rondo for 3. No good. Dwight Powell is playing like a dog today. He's playing so well. Doncic with 19 points in the first quarter. What else do you want out of your star player? Brunson had an open shot, had multiple open looks, and he misses them both. Clippers get the ball back. I like what I see from Dwight Powell. He is playing really well. Paul George, not a great first quarter, but hopefully he does not turn it up any longer. I mean, Paul George has had a pretty solid series. People haven't been clowning on him too hard. He's actually played well. Turnovers. Dallas has turned it over 4 times to Clippers 1 as Kennard knocks down the three-pointer. Oh, boy. We're letting Luke Kennard knock down three-pointers. Oh, my gosh. Cannot believe this. We are letting Luke Kennard knock down a three-pointer.
No, like it. Get closer.
Well.
No, not my head. My arm. Get closer to my arm.
Luke Kennard, this series, 14 minutes, 2 points. So Luke Kennard, by hitting that three-pointer, has scored more points than he has all series long. Congratulations, Luke Kennard. Brunson, over to Hardaway. Hopefully Hardaway can still knock down some three-pointers, even though he's, I guess, a little bit of pain. Porzingis, only a second left, got a turnaround jumper and knocks it down. Porzingis, fully contested, knocks down a jumper to tie the game. Porzingis doing a phenomenal job today. He's actually playing half-decent offense. Kennard, corner, looking for another bucket. Instead, the rotation fails, and Marcus Morris is wide open for 3. And the Clippers knocking down all their open shots. Porzingis swinging to Richardson, going to the lane and loses it.
Gives up the open shot.
Mavericks continue to pass up open shots. Paul George complaining to the official about the charge that he just got called for on Maxi Kleber. Kleber's done a good job of drawing charges. Probably done a better job of that than anything he's done all series. He's gotten cooked by Kawhi on defense, bricked a bunch of threes on offense. So, hey, Max is doing a great job taking those charges, though. I'll give him that. Jalen Brunson, he's been phenomenal off the bench. Passing to Richardson, who actually takes the open shot and bricks it. Passed up the open look last possession so that he could turn over the ball with his foot. Here's Kennard. Isolation. Barely able to stay up. Here's Morris. Kleber on George. And he loses it. Good thing that the Clippers also have guys who cannot control the ball. Oh, Hardaway knocks it down! And once again, they will take away the shot, and they will count it as a foul on the floor instead of an and one, which is fine. That time it actually made sense. I don't think that was an and one. And they will actually take Josh Richardson out due to poor play. They will actually bring Trey Burke into the game. Now, Trey Burke was actually a surprise star for the Mavericks in last year's postseason against the Clippers. And they bring the big man, Boban, into the game. Boban didn't play much in the first couple games, but the Mavericks have brought him in, and they have been actually playing him decent minutes. Okay, good thing. Rick Carlisle's bringing in Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is really getting overworked by the Mavericks, but the thing is, they need him. I mean, you see how this team functions when this kid isn't on the court. If Luka got injured, the Mavericks would stand like no chance. It would be interesting if the Clippers tell one of their bad players, to go injure Doncic because the Mavericks simply have no one else. Unfortunately, Luka does not make a good play there. He turns over the ball. Reggie Jackson for three. That's way off. Shorted that by like a mile. The Clippers did that. They could have done it earlier in the series. As in Doncic, another bad pass, trying to lob it up to Boban. No chance that was going to work. Mavs with 7 turnovers on the day. Jackson passes up the open look, and Boban fouls him. Not a bad foul committed there by Marjanovic. I mean, worst case scenario there is Doncic tried to lob it up to him on the pre-specing. Good hand in there by Batum. And that's kind of what the Clippers are doing with Boban on defense. Is they're playing extremely aggressive because if they get into him, he's probably going to score. So they have to play extremely aggressive. They're going up. They're putting their hands up. And hey, Nicholas Batum got the reach. Marcus Morris wide open again. I don't know who is supposed to be on that rotation, but they're doing a terrible job as Morris knocks down another three. 46-40. Dallas down by 6. Finney Smith going to the lane, passing it out to Hardaway. Knocks it down, but an offensive foul on Dorian Finney-Smith negates the three-pointer. Clippers up 6. Dallas, 8 turnovers to the Clippers 3. Clippers are doing a great job of forcing Dallas turnovers, and the Dallas Mavericks continue to shoot themselves in the foot here in Game 7. Kawhi going in, missing a rare mid-range shot, although it's more of a floater. Doncic going over to Porzingis, open 3, no good. Clippers knock it out of bounds. It'll be Dallas ball. At least we got it back. At least we got it back. So, here we go. They are going to Dodo going to pass it into Doncic. Doncic. Here we go. Doncic going back, going in. Doncic fading. Got it to go. Luka Doncic might go for over 50 today. Who knows? Maybe he'll break Michael Jordan's playoff record today. I would not be surprised. 21 in the first half so far. And foul on Porzingis. Oh, it's Boban. Boban with the foul. Boban getting a little angrier than usual. Boban mad. There's Morris working on Luka. No chance. No chance. Luka just knows what's going on against Marcus Morris, the smiling man. Trying to keep his anger in check so he doesn't get called for another technical foul. So, 46-42. George, 20 points in Game 6. He will be at the line right now, and he will knock the free throw down. Paul George missed a few free throws in Game 6, but so far doing a decent job of hitting them in Game 7. Reggie Jackson not having his best game. Came out firing and knocking everything down in Game 6, but so far today, not so much. Finmore, Nicholas Batum, and guys like that who have been really just on their game from outside the three-point arc. Marcus Morris as well. 48-42. Paul George only 4 points on the game so far. Luka swings it out Hardaway. No good. Marjanovic is not able to get the rebound. The main thing I like about Hardaway, though, is that he isn't afraid to take a shot. A lot of these guys on the Mavericks team, Porzingis and Finney Smith and Josh Richardson, all these guys are afraid, man. They go into the basket. They just, what a play by Porzingis on the defensive end. He'll pull up from downtown. No good, and Finney Smith gets the board. How's Game 7? Ethan, we're losing by 6. Out, corner, Batum, hold on, no good. Porzingis, hold up. He just missed a few threes there. But yeah, Hardaway usually is... Oh, come on. Nah, no foul there. Another missed shot. Mavericks on a cold streak on shooting from the field right now. They are struggling. They have missed a bunch of shots in a row. Batum, they swing it out to Morris, and he gets the separation, and he misses also. So the Clippers are also missing some shots, but they have the lead. Man, if the Clippers had made a couple of shots, they could be up 10 right now. Marjanovic going in, and the foul. Oh no, Boban, no.
Okay.
Boban with the big and one. What a shot by Marjanovic. You cannot be upset with the way Boban makes the plays. Too good, too good, too good. Boban Marjanovic. And we're back here in this quarter. Luka Doncic, quarter by this series. Luka seems to average the most points in the first quarter of the series. He seems to slow down based on like the points and all the quarters. Usually slows down in the second half. But today, Luka Doncic. And usually it makes sense that he goes down in the second quarter from the first quarter because they usually don't play up as much in the second quarter. But Luka Doncic might turn it up in the second half today because of the circumstances. Game 7 as Marjanovic misses the free throw. I mean, he's done a decent job of shooting free throws this series. Boban has, but misses that one. I mean, he's a 7'4" center. If he's shooting over 50%, I'm proud of him. Corner, George, got it to go. Paul George is going down. He's knocking down all the threes. And that's the story of the game right there. Clippers shooting nearly 10% higher from the field than the Mavericks are. 61% for the Clippers, 52% for the Mavericks as Doncic knocks down the floater. 51-46, Clippers lead in the second quarter of this game. This is bound to be an amazing Game 7. Hopefully, It's close. Doncic 23 points on 8 for 10 shooting. George able to get the baseline. Batum going up with it. And a travel. Oh, no foul. Actually, a traveling call. That's great. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yes, Ethan, you said how's game 7? Game 7. It's interesting. I mean, the defense for the Mavs hasn't been great, but hopefully we can continue to keep it close. Luka continue to carry us. Hopefully we can get this win. Doncic on George, Doncic on George, shot, and it almost rolls in. That would have been incredible. Finney Smith with a good offensive board. Dallas gets it, goes in. Doncic, and one! Luka Doncic, just absolutely dominant. He's got Paul George on him. He misses the fadeaway barely, and then he gets the ball, goes back in on Terrence Mann and Kawhi Leonard, and just bodies him. Luka free throw, good. 2-point game. Hopefully, wait, was Kawhi? I don't think Kawhi was called for foul. That would have been good if it was him. Get him in foul trouble. Make him play less aggressive as Paul George. I was worried about this man turning it up here in the next couple quarters. Had a rough first quarter. Coming out now. Doncic going in. Up to Marjanovic and it's snatched. Oh, you got to stop testing when Kawhi's there as George goes up for the shot. He'll be fouled. Ah, Luka, come on, man. You can't keep throwing it up like that. The Clippers are expecting it, and they are reading those passes so easily. I know, like, they're trying to feed it into Boban to create, the separation and all. They're trying to do that, but bro, you gotta do better, man. I mean, Kawhi Leonard is. What a play by Kawhi Leonard, man. Good defense, big hands, combination. You combine those two, you get a great defender. So, 55-49. As the Clippers continue to keep the lead, keep a decent margin on the Mavs, but Luka Doncic continues to make incredible shots to keep this team in the game. Forward 55-49, Hardaway over to the corner. Finney Smith passes up the open look, passes up to Porzingis. Doncic has got it, going in to Finney Smith. Oh! With the slam, Dorian Finney-Smith. And then we give up an open corner three. Good. 26 points in the first half for Luka Doncic, but Terrence Mann knocking down the open three. Clippers will give up the two if they can continue to match it with the three-pointers. Doncic, oh my goodness! Knocks down the three on the fadeaway. 29 points in the first half. Is Luka Doncic going after Michael Jordan's playoff record of 63? He might do it if he continues to score at this pace. Out. Porzingis on the double. Porzingis on, but damn! He almost tried to end Boban Marjanovic's career, and he almost did it. Just so close. Bro, I'm sorry, but if your best player has 29 points in the first half, bro, you should be winning. How is this team not winning, dude? We're losing even though Luka has 29. Bro, that is so sad. This guy has more points in the first half of this game than the entire Clippers bench this entire series. Clippers don't really get much bench scoring. And they'll take Marjanovic out of the game. 3 fouls already. You gotta keep Boban. You gotta keep Boban on the bench right now. He's really not doing too much on the offensive side of the ball. And he's kind of in foul trouble right now. So, yeah, we'll go to a break here. Mavs down by 5 right now. Good to see Dirk Nowitzki in the house here in Game 7. Fantastic. Love to see Dirk out there supporting the boys in Game 7. Of course, Dirk seems to have been there every game of the series so far. He's been watching his team that he committed 21 seasons to. 60-54, Mavs down. Over to Porzingis. Wide open three, passes up the open look, goes in, misses the midi. Bro, take the open three! Dude, there's no point in driving to the basket. Maybe you see something. But, dude, you have a chance to make that open three-pointer as man with offensive board and the foul. Terrence Mann has been playing really well today. He's been getting a lot of open looks. The Clippers have really been trying to get him the ball, utilizing him in the game plan. Gets the offensive board on his own miss. Gets the N1 on the shot. I mean, wow. He's been so great today. I mean, on the series he's averaging like 3 points, but today the Clippers, he's been stepping up for the Clippers. That's been the difference in this series. The Clippers' advantage is that they might have not had many bench points, but they've had guys like Terrence Mann step up. The Clippers take their largest lead of the day with a 9-point lead. I mean, if you're Luka Doncic right now, how much can you really do? Your team is just failing on every level. Defensively, offensively, another missed shot by Hardaway. This team is failing Luka Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Another brick by Hardaway. Finney-Smith getting the rebounds. Doncic going to get it back. He'll have to try and make a play here. 2 missed threes. Good boards by Finney-Smith. Doncic going in. Passes it to Hardaway in the corner. Hardaway, can you stop shooting? Good shot, Hardaway. Good bucket on the midi there, on the lane drive. 63-56. George coming down. Probably going to get a blocking foul. Oh, offensive foul. Let's go. Paul George once again complaining. But, Paul George probably gets more offensive fouls than defensive fouls. People use Paul George for those charge fouls. Doncic, incredible pass to Finney Smith. Porzingis with a slam! Good job. I mean, Dorian Finney-Smith, hey, I'll give Dorian Finney-Smith credit. Offensively, not good. Defensively, rebounding-wise, though, he's been phenomenal. Foul on Trey Burke with the Clippers in the bonus. Reggie Jackson right there, and Doncic just laughing it off right now. It looked like he slipped to me, man. He comes across half court, he pushes into him, and then he just slips. Like, dude, that's not a foul! That is not a foul! Oh, my goodness. I don't really see the foul. He just kind of went into him and then fell. Great flopping, though. Fantastic flop job. Reggie Jackson, we want to talk about someone who's underperforming. He's been averaging 15.5 points on the series, and today he only has 2. So, hey, it's just the way it is, dude. Trey Burke. The thing is, Reggie Jackson might be playing like absolute dog water, but Terrence Mann? He's been thriving in his role today. He's done a great job. I haven't seen much of Patrick Beverley these last few games. Keeping him on the bench. I don't know why. Is he injured or something? I don't know. What are they chanting? Hello, Trini. What's up? Jackson at the free throw line knocks it down. So, the Clippers and the Mavs are locked in a Game 7 battle. 7-point lead for the Los Angeles Clippers. Doncic pulls up from near half court. No good. Dorian Finney-Smith with another offensive rebound. And the finish. Dorian Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound machine. 10 offensive rebounds for the Mavs today. 17 second chance points. If there's one area the Mavs are doing a great job of, it's the offensive rebound and second chance points area. Finney-Smith has been phenomenal. Unfortunately, Paul George got to the rim, got the bucket. 67-60 with about under a minute to go here in the first half. Dallas down by 7 in game 7. Doncic over to Hardaway. Open jumper. Wide open jumper. Knocks it down. Good. Please. You gotta make those, man. You're wide open. Hello. 67-62. Mavs down by 5. George on Burke. They brought Burke in because it's been a rough game. Jackson near the freaking logo. Knocks it down from 3. Clippers with an 8-point lead. Continue to have a pretty solid lead in this game. Reggie Jackson hasn't done much, but he's actually starting to hit some shots right now. Got a free throw line trip and a big shot from near half court. Just, I don't know what's going on with this team right now, but sheesh. I mean, the Clippers they're playing better than the Mavs right now. I mean, that's just kind of a fact. Terrible defense. A lot of threes. The Clippers have been making most of their open three-pointers, most of their open shots, period. Mavs just have not. Flat out. Trey Burke, corner 3, open, no good. I mean, Reggie Jackson makes one from freaking near the freaking logo, and then Trey Burke misses an open corner 3. 5 seconds to go. Jackson on Burke. Jackson pulling up in Burke's face. No good. And that'll end the first half of this game. Dallas down 70-62 at halftime. Down by 8. Luka Doncic, 29 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Great first half for Luka. Mavs are down right now. Hopefully the Mavs can come back. 1 half left of this series. 2 quarters, 1 half remaining in this series. Potentially the final half of the Dallas Mavericks season or the Los Angeles Clippers season. We'll find out here in this game. 70-62. The second half has officially started here in Los Angeles. Game 7 of this series. Boban Marjanovic with a big bucket to start the half for the Mavericks. Clippers miss a shot in their first possession of the half. Paul George ready to go. Clippers are preparing for a good half. Hopefully they don't have a good half. Hopefully they lose. Doncic over to Finney Smith. Got it to go. Dallas down by 3 now. They're making this game close. Leonard. Fade. Bang. Kawhi did not score much in the second. Down the court, the Dimore away. And they got it to go. Timeout Clippers a minute into the half. Wow, the Clippers, immediate timeout. Dallas comes out firing here. In the second half. Back here, break is done. We are back here in Los Angeles for Game 7. Mavs come out firing to start the second half. So, the Clippers had to call a timeout, make some adjustments. Smart decision of them to do that. Over to Jackson, to Leonard. They throw it to the corner, to Morris, to Jackson, out to... Well, Jackson's got it. He's going in to the lane. He'll pass it out to Batum for 3. No good! Dallas going down the court. Doncic to Marjanovic. Porzingis has it. He will swing it to Hardaway. 9 seconds, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Hardaway's got it. Going to the lane. Blocked by Batum, and there's a foul. Oh, wait, no, not a foul, not a foul. It's a, oh, wait, I think they called it a... Oh, they got Batum on a, what's it called?
Oh, that's same.
Porzingis for three. There we go. No good there for the Clippers. 74-72. Batum ended up getting revenge, getting a bucket after he blocked the ball into the net. As Doncic knocks down the fadeaway jumper. Doncic might hit 63 points. Hopefully he can. I'm not exactly sure how many points he has at the moment, but he probably has a pretty decent amount. And Jackson blocked by Marjanovic. No foul. Doncic going in. 3-pointer. No good. 31 points for Doncic. The Hardaway 3-pointer for the lead. No good. Out to the Clippers. Over to Morris. Contest is there. No good. Will Luka get it? No. Long rebound by the Clippers. Morris open three. He'll take the lane. Going up with it. And he knocks the layup down. And he's mean mugging the Mavs. They go to Marjanovic and he knocks it down. They go in. 3-pointer Jackson. No good. Reggie Jackson with the miss. Dallas Doncic has it top of the key. 76-76. Luka to Marjanovic. Stolen by George. Dallas turns over it, and Marjanovic struggling. So here we go. As great as Doncic has played today, as Kawhi rarely missing a midi. Okay, I swear, if that's not a foul, what the heck? Kawhi flattened Hardaway on the rebound there. But, I mean, with the way that the Clippers have played, like, Kawhi rarely misses a midi. That's kind of surprising that he missed that on Porzingis. But, I mean, like, the Mavs have done a decent job getting boards against the Clippers today. It would have been frustrating if they got that rebound there. Doncic, as great as he played, 31 points in the third quarter right now. Yeah, it's been difficult. Finney Smith open three. Gotta go. Dorian Finney-Smith. 79-76. Mavs have their first lead in what seems like forever. Leonard going over to Batum. Batum out to George. George going in on Marjanovic. No good. And no foul. Doncic up the court to Porzingis. Angry Porzingis. Angry. He goes up with it. Gotta go. 81-76. Mavs with the lead. They've been down by 9 in this game. Dallas is on a 7-0 run. They cannot let the Clippers do much. Morris open look. Bang. 2-point game. Marcus Morris has done a terrific job at knocking down open threes. And Marcus Morris has been one of the main reasons why the Clippers have, these points. I mean, he's been a knockdown shooter today. That's what you want to see. Doncic on Leonard. Doncic, rim, fade away on Kawhi, air ball. Over to George, going in, shot, no good. Offensive rebound for George and a foul. Kawhi with 3 fouls in the third, 3 fouls here in the game. And only in the third quarter, so maybe the Mavs can get Kawhi to foul out. That'd be huge. As Kawhi Leonard knows how to knock down big shots. George knocks it down. So, yeah, I mean, this series ends today, but a few second round series have already started. The Bucks Nets and the 76ers Hawks, like just a lot of different series have started up already. So, I mean, this series is not done yet, and we got some more time remaining, but Mavericks going to try and get this win. They're on a little run, but the Clippers have ended that run. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Luka has certainly slowed down a little bit. I mean, 31 points. Pretty good game stat line, but they're going to need more from him here. Faceman swings out to Hardaway. Hardaway not going to take the three as George is there. Hardaway on George. Dallas ball. Yeah. Over to Doncic. 3-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Batum. He's going to take it down the court and give it to Paul George. Leonard corner on Marjanovic. That's a matchup for him. Kawhi with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard not quite duplicating his 45-point performance the other day. Clippers now. Mavs were on a 7-0 run. Now the Clippers are on a 7-0 run. They've taken the lead. Doncic on man. Man on Doncic. Fade away. No good. Marjanovic pushing. No foul. And Clippers get the ball. Leonard's got it. And, man, down underneath. They swing it out. Great swinging. Morris. Yes. Marcus Morris continues to do damage. Dallas down by 5. 17 points for Kawhi Leonard in this game. 86-81 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Doncic backing down Terrence Mann. Out to Porzingis. He will not take the three. He's going to run it down. And again, like so many times, the Mavs are going to have to put up a terrible shot, most likely. Finney Smith, late shot, blocked.
Babies.
Just absolutely.
And once again, a possession that the Mavericks had in this game derailed. And at this point, like, the Mavs, it's a sick pattern at this point in this game with the way it's been going. As man, no good on that one. Long rebound by Morris. Fadeaway is up, no good. Porzingis can't get the rebound. George and Burke. George again. The Clippers have had multiple opportunities. This isn't even second chance points anymore. This is third chance points. Finally getting a rebound on a Kawhi miss. Dallas down by 5 here, and just it seems like there is just no sense of urgency in this team. They are so hesitant to shoot the basketball. It's just terrible. Doncic going to the rim, being doubled by Batum and George, and he passes it straight to Terrence Mann. Mann down the lane to Morris, outside to Leonard, open. They swing it around. Porzingis on Morris, Batum. And Leonard on the cut, bodies him, and there's a foul. Leonard, 13 in the first quarter, no points in the second quarter. Big blank. Starting to hit his shots in the third. This is certainly not the same Kawhi Leonard that we saw a couple nights ago. As Clippers fans are chanting MVP. If Kawhi Leonard didn't play so dominant in Game 6, this series would be over. 45 points. 12-0 run for the Los Angeles Clippers. Dallas at one point had the lead, 81-76, but the Clippers are on a 12-0 run. The Mavericks can't figure out a way to score. Doncic going in on Morris, fades, got him, got it to go. The contact and a good shot by Luka. They're going to need a lot of Luka magic to win this one because the Clippers have been the better basketball team throughout. Mavericks have had spurts of good play today. But at the end of the day, it just hasn't really been a good game for them. Doncic on George. Going in. Basket. Foul, I think. Doncic right there on Morris. Just nice play there at the rim. Still a relatively close game here. 5-point game. Franchise history. Luka Doncic already has the most games in Dallas Mavericks franchise history with 30-plus points in a playoff series. 5 games in this series, Luka's hit 30 as he misses the first free throw. Only game that Luka did not was Game 4, where Doncic was dealing with a neck issue, and you could see how bad the Mavericks played when Luka only had 19 that game. Missed free throw there by Luka. He needs to knock this one down, and he missed it. He missed them both. Those are big free throws that he just missed. 5 for 9 from the free throw line tonight. 12 assists, though. Outside to Morris. He's been knocking down all his threes, and he knocks down another one. Marcus Morris needs to be guarded closer. No one is on him. No one is closing out on him. Wide open. Doncic shot. No good there on the foul there. So, just... Marcus Morris has been one of the best players on this Clippers team. Today, he has just been knocking down all his open threes, and that's a big deal. What do you want, man? What do you want from this game? Like, 91-83. 11 for Hardaway, 13 for Finney-Smith, 30 for Luka, 14 for Porzingis. This is what I wanted to see. Leonard 19. Marcus Morris is leading the Clippers in points right now with 20. 13 off the bench for Luke Kennard. What? No, wait, no, Terrence Mann. Luke Kennard has only 3 points. Makes sense. Luke Kennard. Trey Burke going to the rim, and he's no foul, so that's going to be they're going to go up the floor. Leonard, over to Kennard. Kennard doesn't take the shot, goes corner. Terrence Mann, no good. Leonard with the rebound and one. And the Clippers have a 10-point lead. The Mavericks are struggling here in the third quarter. They are struggling in the third quarter. Kawhi, no one blocked out Kawhi Leonard. And then the and one. Just terrible. At one point, this game was close. Now it's a 10-point game in the third quarter. Probably about to be 11 points after this free throw. The MVP chants from Clippers fans are ringing through the arena. Good. Kawhi Leonard. Just. So frustrating. Doncic to Burke. Going in. Shot. I don't even know why we're taking that shot. Burke and now Mann open. They'll give it to Morris. He's been the hot hand. 20 on the night. Boban's got a hand up. Morris holding it. I don't know why Trey Burke is just taking all these shots. I mean, three-pointer, yes. But, yeah, Batum, swing out Kennard. Open three. No good. Down by 11 in this third quarter, game 7. The Mavs clearly not having a sense of urgency. Kleba open three-corner. That's no good. And the Mavericks just... Clippers are on an 18-2 run. The Mavs were on a 17-0 run. Clippers on an 18-2 run since. Corner, Kennard, open three, got it. 97-83, Clippers lead. Mavs defense is atrocious. They're falling apart in Game 7. The one game you can't fall apart in as a basketball team. Dallas down by 14. In a basketball game, unless your team is just coming out firing the entire game, you're usually going to have a time in a game where you're going to struggle. Doncic, nice rim run. Usually that's the case. You have times where the team struggles, you're not playing the best defense. But it depends on when that time is. It's now. At the end of the third quarter, in Game 7, the Mavericks are playing their worst basketball, allowing the Clippers to take a huge lead as Luke Kennard hits another three-pointer. Oh my God. Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard, bro. Luke Kennard just hit back-to-back threes. I was talking about the Clippers bench. They're outscoring Dallas by 21 points, 25 points for the Clippers bench, 4 for Dallas bench. Kennard hitting another three-pointer. Doncic's going to have to pull up from near half court. The defense on him. He gets a decent look. No good. Marjanovic tries to tap it in. That'll end the third quarter in Game 7. Dallas down by 15 in Game 7. 24-4 run for the Clippers to end the quarter. And it looks like the Clippers might be moving on to round 2, but there's still one quarter of basketball left.
Awful. They scored.
And back here as Morris misses the first jumper here. No rebounds by the Mavs. Kennard to the rim, knocks it down. Luke Kennard actually playing some valuable minutes here in the second half, and he's doing a good job. He's playing well against this Mavericks team. Dallas, no good. Brunson with the rebound. He'll take it to the rim, and he'll finish. Good shot by Brunson. 87 points for the Mavs. 102 points. 102 points for the Clippers. They're up by 15. Leonard. Going up. Rim running. Got it to go. Kleba on Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers are just feeding. Doncic probably going to drop at least 40. Fades away. No good. Clippers get it back. Morris with a good board. And the Los Angeles Clippers are probably going to get by the Dallas Mavericks for the second consecutive year. Doncic 29 in the first half, but only 6 in the second half. He's going to need to fix that number. The Mavs won't have a chance to win this game. He's going to need to do more. Man on Porzingis. Porzingis on man. Good contest off. No good. Mavs got a rebound. Hardaway up the floor. Going out to Kleba for 3. No good. When the Mavericks need the threes the most, they just can't buy a bucket. Shit here. Wide 24 on the night. Played pretty solid. That's all he's needed. His teammates have stepped up. So the Clippers are up 106 to 87, almost 20 points. They've shot perfect from the free throw line tonight. 18 for 18 from the line tonight. Clippers fans are not happy with this foul call. Clippers, 4 fouls for Leonard and George, each with 4. Porzingis knocks down the jumper, and they're going to call it on the floor. Doncic just passed his batted in the air and turned over. Up to Leonard. Marjanovic. And one.
That's not on the floor.
And one, Kawhi Leonard. This has turned into a small blowout. This has kind of turned ugly for the Mavs here. Leonard fades. Bang. 108-87. Dallas has no answers. And I believe they will take the shot on the floor to... They'll take it off. Clippers crowd booing.
Close.
Yeah. Nine minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Mavs certainly have not come to play today. And the Clippers will get the ball here. Leonard, 106-87. He has been a big piece of this Clippers team. Helped force Game 7. Out to Kennard. No good. Luke Kennard, he's having a pretty solid game. Probably the best game he'll have this postseason. Doncic to Porzingis into Marjanovic. He gets the dunk. Clippers are willing to give that up, though, right now. So they have a 17-point lead. Road team won the first 6 games of a playoff series for the first time in NBA history, but it's probably not going to be 7. George misses. Brunson with the rebound. Mavs managed to get the rebound, not give up an offensive board.
No, we did not.
Brunson over to Doncic. Doncic lane. No good. Marjanovic with the rebound and the bucket. And Boban trying to get the Mavs back into this game, but it might be too late. 8 minutes to go. Mavs down 15. Game is back on. Luka Doncic is showing his stats in the first half. Certainly has not played as well in the second half. Only 6 points so far. And the Mavs are even going to want to have a chance here in these final minutes. They're going to need Luka to step up. This series' third game with 30 points, 30-plus points, and 10-plus assists, which is like the most in NBA history. So that's kind of cool, but it's going to be crazy to see all these amazing stats Luka put up. And then the fact that his team still lost, as Leonard knocking down yet another mid-range jumper, continuing to ice the game for the Clippers. Leonard with 28, 9, and 5. Not at all terrible as Finney-Smith knocks down the three. Dorian Finney-Smith knocking down a three-pointer. 108-94. Finney-Smith with 16 points on the night. He's actually shooting pretty efficiently from the field. 4 for 5, 9 rebounds. A lot of those rebounds are offensive boards. So he's actually had a pretty solid game, but there's a bad defensive play, and the Clippers answer with a Paul George three-pointer. "18 points for Paul George. Not his greatest game, but not his worst game as Boban gets blocked by Batum. So Doncic's going to get it out near the top with Morris on him. He's going to try and do a fade. No chance. Finney-Smith, good move to the rim. And the foul with Finney-Smith and one for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Mavericks have done a decent job offensively today, although they have missed a ton of open looks. They have just played some of the worst defense I've seen, especially for a Game 7 when, things are tightening up. You got to tighten up. You got to make it difficult for the Clippers to score. And this team has not. Ethan, the Mavs are doing terrible. They're losing by, they just missed a free throw. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavs are down by double digits here with a few minutes left in the game. Probably going to lose. Doncic out. Corner three. Dorian Finney-Smith, no good. Another open three for the Mavs missed today. Clippers 18 for 18 from three. From the free throw line. Mavs least out-rebounded the Clippers as Paul George, an all-star player, getting another open look. He's going to miss it. Score right now, it's 111-96 Clippers lead. Marjanovic. Inside. Yes, Trini. Oh no, Marjanovic. Weird pass. Doncic. Dribbling. Going to the lane. Going up with it. And no good. But it'll be a foul. It's been a rough game. (11-96). Doncic to the line, knocks it down. It's very sad. Yes, it's very sad that this is happening. Doncic knocks him down. So 111-98. This is actually one of the one of the closest scores for the Mavs in a while. Bad throw by George. Pandemic P just had a moment. Then he throws it out of bounds. Paul George keeps the Mavericks in the game. 13 turnovers for Dallas, 7 for the Clippers. Luka Doncic played well today. Not as well in the second half, but well. And, but a lot of turnovers as Finney-Smith misses in their open look. I mean, a lot of missed threes from the Mavs today. Bad defense and just no killer instinct on both sides of the ball. I feel like the Clippers actually had, more killer instinct. It's something that the people criticized the Clippers for last season was that they didn't have that feeling, no killer instinct. But, at the end of the day, they did. Sorry that they choked. Yeah, I'm very sad that they choked. Man, I really thought that this was different. I really thought that they were going to win this series up 2-0, up 3-2. Had the momentum multiple times in this series, but Yeah, I mean, they just underperformed when they needed to perform the most. Doncic, I mean, Lucas played well today, but just not a clean game from him. Turnover-wise, as Marjanovic knocks on the shot. No killer instinct like the Leafs. Yeah. Yeah, like the Leafs. Except I think it's more extreme for the Leafs since they were at least, they're up 3-1. But, yeah, like, just terrible down the stretch. 11-point game right now with a few minutes to go. At this point, you're just trying to get whatever buckets you can. Try to make it a close game. But, there's really just no hope for this team right now. Take a look at some of the statistics for the game today. In Game 7, Mavs have been down by as much as like 21, so that's bad. That's just one thing that's bad. Yes, they're choking like that, Trini. 18 for Finney-Smith, 11 for Hardaway, 14 for Marjanovic, 14 for Porzingis, 37 for Luka. As for the Clippers, 11 for Batum, 28 for Leonard, 20 for Morris. Way too many points for Marcus Morris. Man shot 6 for 7. Only missed 1 3 today. Crazy efficient. 18 for Paul George. And off the bench, 13 for 13 for Mann and 11 for Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard has 11 points. That's just unacceptable right there. Unacceptable. Unacceptable play by the Dallas Mavericks. That, they got people like Luke Kennard actually contributing today. Just so frustrating with the way that this team has played. I expected better out of this team, and they let me down. Frustrating that it isn't even close. So, well, final minutes tick down on this game. I think it's like 111, 100 or something like that. But here we go. Final stretch of this game, final stretch of this season. So, as for the future of the streams here, obviously, we're not going to. Football doesn't start till September. Basketball, hockey, all that stuff doesn't start. Those seasons don't start for a while. The Stars and the Mavs. May stream a finals game, an NBA Finals, Stanley Cup game. Might stream 1 or 2 of those. We'll see about that. Right now, the main, and maybe a Rangers game if it's on TV. That's probably not going to happen, though. But we'll see. There aren't too many Rangers games that are on prime time for obvious reasons. So, also the College World Series, that's a good opportunity for me to get some streaming in. 111, 100. Jackson, long range 3, bang.
Dad, did you get 3?
Reggie Jackson. Just so frustrating.
Okay.
$114, 100. Leonard on Finney-Smith. This could be the dagger. Might have already been the dagger. Batum corner, no good. Into Porzingis, who shoots it over his head, and that'll be a foul. So let's see what the College World Series schedule is for the Longhorns. Texas 1 win away from the Super Regional. That's sick. Let's go. Let's go, Texas. Okay, yeah, that's solid. That's solid. They're doing so well right now. They're playing fantastic baseball. Good to see at least one team is actually performing. But yeah, NCAA Austin Regional, Texas is 1 game away from the Super Regional. Porzingis at the line, knocks them both down. At least Porzingis can do that. So we got June 6th. Oh wait, that's later today. The game is later today. So I mean, I'm not gonna stream that, but if they make it to like the College World Series and stuff, like hey, I'll watch that. Leonard at 5 fouls, but I think even if he fouled, that'd be a little too late for it to really matter. George missing, and Dallas doesn't get the rebound. Under 3 minutes remaining in this game, and under 3 minutes remaining in the Mavericks season as they get a turnover here. But yeah, Doncic on Leonard going in. He goes up for the shot and he knocks it down. 10-point game with about 2.5 minutes remaining in this game. Can I watch that Texas baseball game? We'll see. That'd be cool if I could watch that. Doncic with a double-double tonight. Not a bad game for Doncic at all. I mean, certainly not his cleanest game as a Maverick. Not at all. But it is what it is. Morris, 3. No good. Porzingis actually grabbed the board, boys. Two minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Doncic, Lane, step back. Could it go in? Oh my goodness, he knocks it down. Luka Doncic is trying to keep the Mavs in this one. 7-point game with 2 minutes left. Oh no, a glimmer of hope. Are you kidding me? No. Don't give me hope. I don't want hope. Jackson outside for the game. There it is. Reggie freaking Jackson for 3.
Dodo.
Reggie Jackson for 3. I tried not to get my hopes up. I had a little bit of hope when that step back 3 went in, but Reggie Jackson just ended any hope that I had of us winning this game. Doncic trying to work on Kawhi Leonard. That's a tough task to ask of him to do. No good. And that'll do it. Under a minute and a half to go here. Dallas down by 10 in Game 7. Collapse in this series. Up 2-0. Up 3-2. Just so many opportunities. Morris open 3 in the corner. Doesn't really matter, but he knocks it down anyway. Just to add insult to injury here, the Los Angeles Clippers are moving on to round 2 to play the Utah Jazz. The Dallas Mavericks have been eliminated. There we go. knocks down the shot. I don't even know who knocked down. Was it Luka? Probably 109, 120, 109. Just, hey man, I was hoping the Mavs would at least get by the first round this year. Let's just say moves need to be made in the offseason by the Dallas Mavericks. I'm not just talking about drafting some freaking, just not drafting some freaking small forward who's not going to play a single minute. I'm talking about actually making moves. Trading up. Trading for a capable team. Signing free agents. That's what this team needs to do in the offseason. They should have money. They have tradable assets. Dude, I like Kristaps Porzingis. I liked him a lot. I was excited when we traded for him. He played well in the bubble last year. But this guy has become more of a liability over the course of the past year than he is an asset. He's a trade asset. Barely, though. But he's more, like I said, he's more of a liability than he is an asset. I mean, this is a guy who is injured it seems like he's injured every time he touches the court. Production, not great. I'm sorry, dude, but if you're getting paid a max contract and you're scoring 14 points in a game 7, literally the biggest game of the entire season, you're putting up those types of numbers, playing that terrible a defense, you can't be the second star on this team. The Mavericks need to make moves, and unfortunately, Kristaps Porzingis is probably going to be a casualty in any move made. Trading up using Kristaps Porzingis, trading up with Kristaps Porzingis, trading up. Maybe you could trade up with Porzingis. Maybe you could make a trade with Porzingis. Probably not much, though. His value is at a peak low. Any team with a tiny bit of brain cells can see that Porzingis isn't the budding star on the Knicks, the guy who is supposed to be the Knicks savior of the Knicks. This is a guy who gets injured, doesn't live up to the hype, doesn't live up to what he once was, and injuries have plagued this man. Anybody who even took a look, you don't even have to really know the Mavericks or just watch the games. Just look at the freaking stat lines. Luka is the third player in NBA history with 40 points and 10 assists in a game 7. And the Mavericks are still going to lose by probably double digits. Yeah, if I'm Luka Doncic, I'm just thinking, dude, this team, so frustrating. Luka wants the backcourt violation call. I mean, not like it really matters, but I mean, sure, hey. Leonard gets it, steps in. Yeah, that's backcourt violation. That's 1,000%.
DA, Locker DA there.
Backcourt violation there, but not like it really matters. I mean, this game has been over for 5 minutes now, so just dude.
Chain reaction. Hey, Dad, I want to
Just just one of these, man. Just one of these games. Stupid team just sold.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I mean, as a Mavericks fan, I should have saw this coming. This supporting cast it ain't great. Let's just say that. It's been a rough past year for my favorite sports teams. Baseball team sucked crap. The hockey team didn't make the playoffs because of all the injuries. Ugh. Stupid basketball team blew it in 7. I'm going to talk about the Cowboys. Yeah, we do have to make some moves. We better make moves. Expecting some splash this offseason. Great series, though. Yeah, it was a good series. It was an entertaining series. It was good enough for me to stream every game. So, at least I got content. Got 7 games of content out of it. Not upset about that at all. Just really wanted this team to. I really thought that this team was going to go places this year. At least, get to the second round. I mean, I guess they did better than people expected. Most people had this series as a write-off. Clippers in 5, Clippers in 6. Mavs pushed them all the way to 7. Even had the lead in 6. It's not like last year where the Mavs were just kind of pesky, being all pesky and pushing them like that. This year, like they weren't pushing, they were competing. There's a difference. Just not great. So, well, at least there's the College World Series. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what we do in the offseason. This team really decides to make any moves. Hopefully they do. I mean, if the only move that the Mavericks make this offseason is drafting like another Josh Green type player who barely plays any minutes, I'm just gonna write off the fact that Luka will be on the team much longer. Look at the Brooklyn Nets. Oh my goodness. James Harden's out for game 2. Oh my goodness, guys. James Harden's out for game 2. That means instead of the Nets winning by 20, they're only going to win by 7. So sad. Oh my god. We can't even get an inbounds pass to work for us correctly. God dang. Paul George okay? Thing got fouled kind of hard there. What happened? Okay, so let's see. Inbounds pass from Finney Smith gets absolutely stolen by Paul George. Hardaway gets kind of... Aw, come on. Hardaway, no, man. Don't foul him like that. Dude, are you serious? Last thing we need is him to come back, call it a flagrant, and this game drags on any longer. Please don't call it a flagrant foul. This series is already over.
Oh, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans at Julio Jones. Still gonna lose in the divisional. Maybe. I mean, I'm not questioning Julio Jones' skill, but I mean, I'll give the Titans credit, man. They lose their arguably their two top. One of their top offensive weapons in John Smith. I mean, they lost 2 of their top offensive weapons in Corey Davis and John Smith. AJ Brown's their top offensive weapon before Julio and obviously Derrick Henry. I'm talking about pass catching weapons. So, yeah. Might as well. Hey, man, you replace Corey Davis. Oh, my. Did they call a flagrant on Hardaway? How long is this game going to drag on, man? I just want this game to be over with. The Mavs are going to lose by double digits in Game 7. I at least wanted this game to be close. And it was for a while, but then things kind of got ugly in the third quarter. And the Mavs could just never recover from... I mean, the Clippers, for goodness sakes, went on a 24-4 run to end the third quarter. Like, I'm sorry. But not many teams can come back from that. Down a 24-4 run in the third quarter. Dude, you have to be up by, like, 30 for that not to really impact your lead that much. I'm sorry. So all the Clippers starters come off the court. Paul George, Marcus Morris, Kawhi Leonard as the Clippers. They did win this first round matchup last year against the Mavericks. They're going to do it again in 7. It was a good series. Hard fought by the squad, but didn't get it done at the end of the day. Inconsistent supporting cast. 14 seconds remaining in this game, in this season for the Mavs. And Doncic will just dribble it out. There it is. The Clippers get by the Mavericks here. They're going to have to play the Utah Jazz in round number 2 of this series, in the next series. See what they're able to do. But for at least now, the Clippers haters are going to be silent tonight. The Clippers move on against the Mavs in 7. So anyway, yeah. That's going to do it for this live stream. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for watching the stream. It was tough to see, but it is what it is. It was good. It was good. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.